Sweet the whispers in your ear whenever ember wanders near.
Alrighty. Let's get started. Let's get started with this. I have a feeling this is going to be a difficult one. From what I understand, this one might be a difficult one. So let's do it.
Hey, UK. Oh, wow, this is weird being on this side. Usually the episode starts with him complaining about something I've done. Is this how it feels? And what is it that you want? We're no longer participating in the World Cup. Oh, I don't know. Has your buffoon in charge decided to bomb us now? I wanted
Wait
to talk
for
to
it.
you about the Tate brothers.
Oh, yes.
I should.
Oh, yes. I heard about this. The Tate brothers got hooked up in the UK for bad child charges. Like 13 charges against them in regards to 16 charges in regards to children. Yeah. It's like 13, 16, something like that. They got hooked the fuck up for child charges. Oh, yes.
Have known you were going to speak up when I start actually arresting people for sex crimes and pedophiles, something you're not known for. Hurtful, but accurate. Seriously, arrest somebody. There's no way that it was just Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell.
Yes.
They rubbed elbows with too many people. Arrest
Yes.
somebody. But no.
That's... Okay, side tangent time. I know you're shocked. This is why people don't give a fuck about the Epstein files anymore. That's why anytime it's like, oh, but the Epstein files, nobody gives a fuck because nobody's been arrested. Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell were the only ones. No one else has been arrested. No one's going to get arrested. No, so that's why people are like, fuck it. That's why people are just like, shut up about the Epstein files already. Until somebody actually starts getting put into the box for it, I'm done hearing about it. You know, the Epstein files has been a thing for the last, 10 plus fucking years, and nothing has come of it at all whatsoever. I'm fucking tired. It's okay. Great. There's all this talk about that. Supposedly all these people are guilty. Cool. Why is no one in prison? Either it's their bullshit or basically the shadow government is so fucking entrenched that nothing's going to happen unless there is literally a massive public uprising. It protected. No, I don't buy. I'm sorry. I don't buy that. Like, it's frustration. I'm saying this out of frustration because all you hear is Epstein files, Epstein files, Epstein files, and literally nothing has come of it. And you get one side that loves talking about the Epstein files because they love pointing to Trump about the Epstein files and everything. They love pointing out about that, but absolutely nothing gets done. Quite frankly, I'm so fucking tired of it. I have more important, there's more important shit for us to deal with right now than the goddamn Epstein files. Seriously. Like, the rise of communism in the United States, for one, that's something that's maybe a little bit more important than worrying about the goddamn Epstein files right now. How about we get that shit under control and then you can bitch about the Epstein files? Okay? Because we are watching the systematic destruction of the United States happening in real fucking time right now. We are. Let's focus on that. Let's get that shit under control. Let's get the communism out of the United States. Then we can go back to bitching about Epstein. Okay, this is the United States. I hate to say it. The United States is not good at multitasking. So let's fix the immediate problem first, and then we can go back to dealing with Epstein.
No. I was going to tell you, good job. 59 charges. Hope they stick.
Oh, 59? Oh, shit.
Yeah, no, that's it. Great job.
Basically, we're saying you can keep them.
Yes.
Well, this is rather out of character for you. I mean, we intend to prosecute them within the full extent of the law. However,
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Prosecute them within the fullest extent of the law. Coming from a country that is United Rapistan, and the Tate brothers are not white, they're Romanian, so they're not going to do anything, are they? They're going to end up letting them fucking go, aren't they? Because they're not white. That's what's going to happen, isn't it? They're going to let them go so they can go rape a bunch more kids, isn't it?
aren't you a conservative? These are kind of your people. No. I mean, I lean a little conservative. However, I do want to point out that the staggering majority of Americans are somewhere in between the Tate brothers and whatever they have going on in Maine right now with that election. Did you guys see that?
No,
Wait,
what?
was that real?
What? Wait, what? Whoa. What's he talking about? What's he talking about? The main election. What the fuck are we talking about? I have no idea. What, does anybody know what he's talking about with the main election? The what? Trans person? I'm lost. What are you talking about? Trans person running for election. Okay, that's nothing new. Okay, a this trans youth said he had no. No. A trans person running for Senate says that he has menstruation. No, oh my God, no. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, put him in the box. I'm sorry. Immediate psychological evaluation and put him in the box. Like, no. If a trans person gets up on stage, says, I'm running for Senate, by the way, I'm trans, and so I ovulate and I menstruate, in the box. You go right in the box. You should be removed from society. Like, get the fuck out of here. This is insane. This is what I'm talking about. Okay? This is precisely what I'm talking about, where people are bitching and moaning about the Epstein files. How about we deal with this bullshit first? This is the more clear and present danger to the United States. Every single person on the internet within the sound of my voice, fuck off with the Epstein file bullshit, okay? Put the Epstein file bullshit out of your mind right now. And how about you stop the country from being taken over by pedophiles, autogonophiliacs, communists, and fascists? How about you deal with that bullshit first? Then you can worry about Epstein. This is precisely what I am talking about. That we are letting actual insane people and Islamic terrorists into the government. Okay, there's already a city in Michigan that is like 2 steps away from being run by Sharia law in the United States of America, and the people of America are just letting it happen. How about we deal with that first, huh? Because I'm sorry, right now, the way America is going right now, hate to say it, but the people of America have zero reason to point fingers at anybody in any other part of the world. Okay? This is going to be very unpopular, but I'm going to say it. With the shit that we are seeing happening in America right now, cities being taken over by Islamic extremists that are basically trying to engage Sharia law, socialists, i.e. fascists and communists, taking over major cities in the United States, and now we have a trans person claiming that they menstruate and actually ovulate that is running for Senate, and nobody has immediately headfirsted that person into an insane asylum or a mental hospital. Yeah, US, you need to start fixing your own shit before you start pointing at countries like Canada and Germany, and God help me, even the UK. with this shit. UK, little bit of extreme circumstance. UK, they're just locking people up for social media posts. So a little bit of extreme there. So you can still point fingers at the UK. But like all these other countries that you're pointing and laughing at saying, haha, like with Canada, there's like there's a trans person running for mayor that is basically using a sock puppet to talk to people. Like, yeah, you can point and laugh at that, but okay, you now have a trans person running in Maine for Senate that's claiming that they can menstruate and ovulate. So, okay, you want to point fingers at Canada, you got 4 more pointing right the fuck back at you. Just remember that, okay? Yes, that is not a joke. In Canada, there's someone who's running for a mayoralship, and they use a fucking sock puppet. Yes, that is unfortunately very true. I'm not sure where Canada it is, but it is very true.
Wait, was that real? I could have swore that was a fucking Key and Peele skit, man. Like that. You're telling me that troglodyte?
Hold up. Your pedos are in control. We're at least trying to get rid of ours. How? Fine. Are you trying to get rid of the pedos? All I see is an ever-increasing amount happening in the country. Democrats, socialists are winning left, right, and center. So, are you trying to get rid of them? Explain it to me. And I need to calm down. I'm sorry. I'm getting angry at you, and I shouldn't be. I'm sorry. Currently trying to get laws passed. How long? Yeah, kind of like how he tried to get the Save America Act passed for requiring ID for voting. Yeah, how did that go again? Like, I'm getting pissed about this because people in the U.S. love pointing at Canada going, haha, we're better than you, we're better than you. Look at your own country. He got that passed. He didn't get the Save Act passed. No, he didn't. That hasn't been passed. He's claimed that he's going to that he's not going to sign any bill that hits his desk until the Save America gets back. Save America when did it pass? When did Save America pass, and was the voter ID law in it? Okay? Was the voter ID law in the Save America? It passed the House, but not the Senate. Okay. Okay, so it hasn't passed. So it has not passed. It passed the House. It has not passed the Senate yet. So until it passes the Senate, it can die in the Senate. All right? It can get stalled and die in the Senate. So yeah, you got to wait on that. So yeah, before anybody in the U.S. starts, like, before you say, oh, at least we don't have pedos running our country, look at what is currently running roughshod over over multiple states in the U.S. You have Islamic terrorism taking over in Michigan. You have communists taking over in California and in New York and in Minnesota. You have and it's only getting worse. It is only getting worse. So I don't care. I don't care. Multiple states on all. I don't care. It's still happening, and it's happening rapidly. So, you're right. On spot. You're right. I am. All I'm going to say is, you want to try and point fingers and go, oh, at least we don't have pedos in charge. Look at what's happening in the U.S. at an ever-increasing pace. Okay? Seriously. You're seeing the Democratic Socialist Party making big fucking moves everywhere, and it's happening fast. So don't try and pull that shit about, oh, you have pedos running your country. By the way, it's not pedos running the fucking country. Yeah, the people running the country in Canada are basically like screwing people over left, right, and center. Absolutely. I do not disagree with that part, but it's happening in the US too. It's happening in Europe. It's happening fucking everywhere. It is. And if you don't see it, you need to wake the fuck up and open your eyes. It is happening globally. Islamic terrorism and communism is making huge fucking gains throughout the entire goddamn world. Except maybe Poland. Poland is one of the few countries that has basically said, fuck this shit, we will kill you if you try. They are one of the few countries that are actually not allowing it to happen. Even the U.S. is not exempt from this. So just remember that.
Swore that was a fucking Key and Peele skit, man. Like that. You're telling me that troglodyte fucking welfare queen is actually running? God damn, we've gone so far. You're right. Everybody's in between those. Those are like the two fucking extremes at this point.
Yeah.
Almost everybody's just like, look, man, I just want to be free and have cheap gas.
No, it's real. I can't believe it's real. Idiocracy is becoming a documentary, I swear.
Yes.
And this has nothing to do with the fact that the individual's trans or thinks they're whatever the fuck they are. They're just woefully underqualified.
I don't know if I'd say
Wait. Oh my god. Oh my god. I seen the clip. Oh my god. It just hit me. Oh my god. This is the person when they were on stage with the other candidates and they asked them what makes you qualified. And this one, and the trans person said, I wrote a book. That's the trans person. That their only qualification is I wrote a book. And that was it. For fuck's sake, I've written 13 books. You don't see me running for office. For God's sake. Yeah, that's the other factor. Not only do they like to pretend that they can menstruate and ovulate, they wrote a book and they think that qualifies them. Oh my sweet fuck. Oh, we are fucked as a species. Oh, we are fucked as the human race right now.
underqualified, but, it does take some guts to stand up and try and run for office. The chick has balls.
You did that on purpose.
Yes, he did.
Of course I did. You think I accidentally make fun of minorities? Are you out of your goddamn mind?
The fires from your burning buildings will block out the sun. Then we will fight in the shade, like the brave 300. You will do
for
nothing
God's
but
sake.
die in the shade. I don't know about you guys, but I'm so fucking pumped up right. Was that the bone?
Oh, damn it, I was gonna say, damn it. I was gonna say, if you'd finished on I'm so pumped up right now, I was gonna say, Poland, are you sure you don't mean, like, hard as a fucking diamond right now? Ukraine has found his war boner, and he is desperately looking for Russia's mom's war pussy to shove it into many fucking times right now. Buff, I think you're gonna need to step aside and let Ukraine have his turn with Russia's mom, okay? Just trust me, it's gonna be best for everybody.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm so fucking pumped up right. Was that the boner? Getting serious over there, I suppose. I mean, you're making headway. I can't complain at the method as long as the results are happening.
We should remake the movie 300, but we'll do it with 300 Russians during the Ukraine war. Except, instead of, like, ripped and jacked and in perfect flanks and combat capability and tactical prowess, it's just a bunch of drunken retards getting taken out by drones.
You shut up. Everything is going according to plan in my special military operation. And don't forget that I... Yeah, we get it. You have nuclear weapons, which at this point, every day the percentage of them being functional gets lower in my brain. Unfortunately, like, it'll never get to zero just because, we don't want you to have to do it. But at the same time, according to plan, that's... Ooh. Choice words there, bud.
I, for one, am thankful for all the smoke over Moscow. It creates a nice mood lighting when I'm rearranging his mother's
Here we
guts.
go.
You're saying with a straight face your plan was to do a fumbled invasion, get into a stalemate, have little gains here and there, and then start losing everything in your economy, have all your buildings burning, your oil infrastructure, your shadow fleet, your entire Black Sea Navy. At this point, I've just come to the realization that this wasn't a fight for Ukrainian independence. No. This was a fight against Russian incompetence. Before you say,
Damn!
I know. I'm Nazi or whatever. Got it. It's important to note in the entire exchange of this 4.5-year war between Russia and the Ukraine, do I think the Ukrainians are without fault? No, not at all whatsoever. Do they have rampant corruption? Yes. But does Russia as well? Yes.
Oh, yes.
And staggeringly more corruption than Ukraine has. But what this boils down to for me is kind of just, whose territory belongs to who. The Ukrainians, separated from them during the collapse of the Soviet Union.
Yep.
Putin is trying to rebuild the Soviet Union. He looks like a thumb. Russia plows his mom. And this is where we're at. Buff plows his mom. I don't know why I said Russia plows it. That came out weird.
I mean, okay, let's be real. Incest occurring in Russia makes perfect fucking sense. I'm gonna say it. Uncle Sam had it right the first time. It explains fucking everything. Okay? Let's be real. It does.
Literally had to go back and like, now I gotta fix that.
Oh, and it's not polite either. I go ham. Shoving that face in the pillow sounds like Helen Keller getting tased.
Oh my god.
That's so graphic. And he's become sentient. I was just gonna make a joke about how it sounds. That came out organically. I didn't have that line written down or in my head before it came out of Buff's mouth. This is disturbing.
Hey, Chelsea, you're going to Oshkosh this week, aren't you? We're gonna meet in person. Listen, I'm not gonna fangirl, but I might try to intercept you.
Yeah, it's my first time. Only going for a couple days. I don't have a great deal of time, but it should be fun.
Wait, I'm gonna be there. Do I get a cameo? You should bring a Bluetooth speaker and shove it up in my landing gear if they'll let you and just talk shit about minorities as they walk by. I'm just kidding. It's Wisconsin. There's no minorities, which is really nice because I don't have to worry about the location of my wallet, street takeovers, Hellcats in the parking lot, and where my bicycle is.
Okay, moving on. Florida, I hear you have a tropical depression coming your way, man. I don't think it'll be hurricane strength by the time it hits you, but just hunker down. You should be all right.
Well, that's my secret, Uncle Sam. I'm like Bruce Banner. I'm always tropical and depressed. I ain't gonna be able to do shit to me down here. Raise hell, praise Dale.
America, I did have a question. It's a bit lighter note. And I know this isn't normally national news, but I did notice you have a very strange-looking raccoon.
I saw that. I saw that on Kirsch's video today. Jiminy, little Jiminy. Yeah, he's in oh God, where is he? Or Jimothy. Sorry, Jimothy. I said Jiminy. Jimothy. Yeah, I saw Kirsty covering that. Oh God, where's it located? Seattle. Thank you. Yeah, it's in Seattle. Yeah, it's a little raccoon that's got like a spinal disorder. It doesn't have a fully developed spine, so it's like a little like ball of trash panda, and it can't really climb well. And there's concern that it can't hunt, that it's not going to be able to hunt. And the authorities are saying like don't feed it because it needs to be able to survive on the wild. But fortunately, it has like decent enough mobility. And so maybe Jimothy will be okay. And so, yeah, I saw this today on Kirsch's, the video Kirsche put out.
This isn't military news, which I know you primarily cover, but you have given a cameo to Neil the Seal before down in Australia. What are you talking about, mate? Oi! Oi! You see that fucking parking cone over there? Oh, get your cunt ass out of my fucking area. I've run out of Australian words. Dickhead. His name is Jimothy, and he's harmless. I mean, he just has a genetic condition that kind of makes him look that way.
They attempted to what the fuck is the word? Clone. There you go. Words. Wow. To clone Franklin. They got some things right and some things wrong.
Yeah.
He doesn't know what he's saying. Will you shut the fuck up?
Must find the garbages, yes. The precious little garbages. Oh, and the cigarettes is to smoke. Yes, we do.
Got him to speak English, but now he has a smoking habit. Fucking shame on you, boss.
America, shut the fuck up. I don't want to talk to you right now. What? You are only going to feel my wrath. I am done.
No.
Iran has hit desalination plants and power plants here in Kuwait. They've made it very clear where they stand. It's definitely getting pretty sporty over here, boss. Doctor, the CCS, I need you guys to head down range right now and reload LS2. It's in local. I'm doing the best I can. All units, give me an up.
Oh, no.
It didn't hit the pad site, didn't hit the runway. We're still operational. I'm not sure exactly where that hit. At the time of me recording this, 2 U.S. service members have been killed in Jordan. Unsure exactly where. They haven't released those details. If I were a betting man, I would say that it was MFAB or MSAB. There's also one missing in action, who's likely killed in action as well. I know I'm the funny guy, and like it's real easy to make something about retaliation. And I don't know why these deaths are hitting me so much harder than any of the other ones we've had, but I'm having feelings, and they're very, very deep, dark feelings that I haven't felt in over a decade. This is war. People die. Yours too.
Yeah, that's the thing there, Aladdin. We actually give a fuck about our people.
Yeah.
I could wipe out entire cities in your country, and you wouldn't give a shit. Which,
Yeah.
quite frankly, I really wish the administration would figure that the fuck out. We can stay conventional. We have enough Moabs. We have enough mops. If no one is alive to make the call or pull the trigger, the threat is eliminated.
Yeah. And I know why HLC is so upset about this. These were his boys. This was his job. And I'm correct. Buff is not wrong about this. I'm thinking about HLC because this was the job that he did. And right now, I think HLC is thinking about the possibility that he could have been one of those three. Because that was the job that he did. So not only is he thinking about, his brothers in arms that are dead, but he's thinking it also could have been him because that was his exact job. Yeah, HLC only retired, a year ago? I know why this is hitting him this hard. I understand it. No, when I believe one of the enemy missiles got through the defense. Yeah, and it's also people that he's trained. That too. It's all of that. This was what he did. It hits him on so many different levels because this is what he did. So I get it. I get it. I do.
I don't want to make this about myself, but it's foolish of me, and I know this, to think that my presence over there would somehow change the outcome. I feel like all vets feel this way, especially when you're fresh out like I am. But I'm going to be real with you, it's taking everything in my power not to try and find a way to go back.
So do you want to talk peace now?
No. No. I don't. That is the furthest thing from my mind. The only thing on my mind right now is absolute, unrelenting, unfiltered, and unrestricted vengeance. I don't want to leave a single building standing, a single person in charge. The Persians either rise up and take you down or they're part of the problem. That's where my brain is at this moment. And I know it's not healthy. I know.
Yeah.
You guys can call me a warmonger. I'm just being completely transparent that it's okay to have these feelings.
It's not warm. Shit. It's not warmongering. No, it's not. No, it is. Warmongering would be going and glassing the entire country just for the sake of it. That's what a warmonger would be. A warmonger would be, oh, Iran's causing us a bit of a problem. Okay, glass the full fucking country. That's what a warmonger is. What HLC is feeling is he's feeling, someone mentioned it, survivor's guilt. He's also feeling, I imagine, if it was some of his boys over there that he trained, he's probably thinking, I didn't do enough to train them. I didn't prepare them properly. And a part of him is probably thinking, if I was over there, I could be one of those guys that is now dead. It's all of that. I think that it's all of that. And he said it himself. He said he's not thinking warmongering. He's thinking vengeance. One of the most basic human emotions that one can experience when they lose one of their own. We've talked about tribalism before. We've talked about how things with tribes. For HMC, the military is his tribe. You lose one of the members of your tribe. You think one thing is that you are going to scorch the fucking earth and utterly annihilate the people that took those members of your tribe for you. That their time on this planet is over. That they can never be allowed to take another breath again. They have violated a sacred tenet, which is you do not touch one of mine. You touch one of mine, he will unleash hell like you have never fucking seen before. And that's what he wants to do. He wants to unleash hell on these people. And I imagine he is frustrated, like I have talked about with the level of frustration of playing the pussyfoot games, of doing the bullshit back and forths, of basically doing, okay, we're going to come to a peace agreement and it's broken a day later. Okay, we're going to come to another peace agreement and it's broken a day later. And now we're losing soldiers over there because the people in charge can't get their heads out of their fucking asses and say, fuck it. You tell the Persians you rise up and take him down or we're glassing your fucking country. That's how he feels. That's how he feels right now, is that they've been playing fuck around. There's been no find out, and now it's come back to bite us in the ass. And his only response right now is, Persians, are you going to rise up and take back your country? No? Fine. We're going to do it for you. And any of you that gets lost, sorry for you, but we're taking care of business and we're ending this once and for all. And they have the firepower to do it. That's what he's feeling. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him for that. I'm not surprised he's talked about glassing Iran on X. He's not the only one. Nobody blames him for it, and a lot more people. For fuck's sake, if I did not lock down my emotions, if I did not seriously tamp down on my emotional response right now, I'd be saying the same fucking thing. I'd be saying, fuck it. Darren, if I did not seriously keep an iron grip on my emotions, I'd probably be saying the same thing. Fuck it. The Persians are an acceptable loss. Turn the entire country into a glass parking lot. It's over. We need to end this. Yes, I get it. I understand the feeling behind it. Because there are millions of fucking people that feel this way. Yes, mass killing is insane. That's why I said I don't say that. I have to keep a painfully tight grip on my emotions not to say that. I do. But HLC has been in this. He has been in these guys' position. And I don't blame him one bit for basically saying enough's enough. The entire country needs to get turned to glass. And that he would say the Persians would be an acceptable loss. I understand where he's coming from on that. I do. I know that when he's able to finally get his head back, he's not going to think that way anymore. He's working off of sheer emotion from survivor's guilt, from teacher's guilt, from God only knows fucking what. And I don't blame him for it, not one fucking bit. Because it's coming from the right place for him. It's coming from a place of pain for him. And I know in the end he's not going to meet it. He's just basically saying something so he doesn't go fucking insane. That's why he's saying it. It's because he doesn't want to lose his fucking mind. He is hurting so fucking much right now. I know he is. I know he is hurting so fucking much right now. And I don't blame him for saying stuff on X like we need to glass Iran. I don't blame him for that. Not one bit. Because at least he's saying it out of pain. Not because these fucking freak shows on Twitter that just say it because they are warmongers. He's doing it from a place of pain that is it's It's completely understandable. It is. It is completely understandable why you do it. So no, I don't blame him one bit for saying that. Not one bit. I'm like feeling that pain myself. I'm with him. From that place of pain, I'm with him. I get it. I fucking get it. I, oh, oh, oh. Okay. We still have a few more minutes, so I want to give him. I hadn't intended to pause it, but I had to, so let's give him these last few minutes to say what he needs to say.
Don't act on them, but it's okay to feel this way. But if people in the administration watch these videos, the only gift that should be given to the IRGC going forward is not peace. It's
No.
not a proposal.
No,
It's not a memorandum of understanding. It's not a meeting.
no,
It is a swift end to their reign.
yes. Like, the people in charge need to wake the fuck up. You're not going to be making peace. You're not. End of discussion. No codicil, no buts, no ands, no ifs. You're not making peace with these people. They understand one thing and one thing only, and that is force. The only way this ends is if you end them. That is literally the only way this comes to any kind of a definitive conclusion. Any peace deal will be broken in a day. If you back out, if you end up backing out, they're gonna go right back to doing what they want, and they're only gonna be bolstered because the U.S. let them live. There is only one way to conclude this at this point. When this got started, this is only going to end in one way. That's why he said he's done trying to deal with him. I'll believe that when I see it. Sorry. I'm sorry. He's paper tigered the shit out of this way too much. I will believe that he's done dealing with them. I will believe it when I see it. Okay? I'm sorry. I don't trust it. I don't. There's a lot of fucking yappity yap happening right now. There's been a lot of yappity yap happening, and guess what? It's all been bullshit. What, 4 or 5 fucking times we've heard, we're gonna have peace. We're gonna have peace. We're signing a peace tree. Trump is like celebrate me. I've ensured peace in the Middle East. Like 5 fucking times he's done this. Guess what happened? Within a fucking day, every single one of them was busted. Within a fucking day. No, I don't believe it. I don't believe that he's like, I'm done dealing with him. Sir, I don't fucking believe it. He's a fucking pussy. I'm saying it. Trump is a fucking pussy. Every fucking thing he's done has showcased that he is a fucking pussy. Everything. He doesn't have the balls to do what needs to be done. He couldn't do it in fucking Minnesota. He can't do it in Iran. Everything that he has done when he has been faced with a challenge, every fucking time he's been faced with an actual challenge where he has to make a decisive action and actually get shit done, he's fallen on his fucking face. Every fucking time. No, I don't believe it. I don't fucking believe it, and I fully expect him to pussy out again. I do. Because he's a pussy. He's a keyboard warrior, mob boss wannabe fucking bully. That's all he does. If anybody, like, seriously, Minnesota, he could have sent in the National Guard, locked that shit down instantaneously when they were rioting and shit. Iran, he hasn't done anything. It's like, oh, I'm gonna make peace. Busted in the day. No. I don't believe it. I don't trust him. I don't trust him to do a fucking thing that requires balls and for him to actually be a goddamn man. He wants to give shit at transgender people? Fine. How about he actually grows a fucking set and does something for once. Because so far, he has not done fucking shit.
Snuffing them out. Like the fire they are.
There's gonna be those that say, like, oh, it's Israel pulling his strings, and they're the Jews. It's always the Jews, which, I mean, I do laughingly, but they're real serious about it, man. They really don't like those guys.
Fuck them too. They can be a part of it, they can not be a part of it, they can get bombed themselves. I do not care anymore. The silliest thought I ever had while I was serving in the military is that because I fought my war, the next generation would know peace. And I know it's easy to say, well, this is Trump's war, and you're going to have those people that say that, but those people are also incredibly uneducated and have no idea the dynamic of the Middle East. You can say what you want to about President Trump, and I don't agree with everything the man does, but for the first time in American history, we have somebody willing to go toe-to-toe with the source of the problem.
Well, he hasn't. HOC, I love you. I respect the for-living fuck out of you. No, he hasn't. No, he hasn't. He's done a lot of bullshit lip service. He's brokered quote-unquote peace treaties that have been broken in a day. No, he hasn't. And yeah, I know you need Congress's approval to actually unleash a full-scale war, but the shit that he's done was he did half measures. No. He's not. He pretends like he's going to go toe-to-toe. We haven't seen it yet. Because if he was going to go toe-to-toe, then Iran would not have broken every single peace treaty that they signed a day after it happened.
From the Beirut bombing to GWOT to every other thing that has happened in the Middle East all stems from Iran. And for the longest time, for 40 years, they had the cheat code. Never get directly involved. Always pay your proxies to do it. So that way you can stay outside of it and just act like you're not doing anything wrong.
I feel you, Uncle Sam, and we're gonna stay conventional. Let's not go nuclear. We're better than that. So target number 1.
The goats.
Okay. I need to finish it this way. I got very emotional there. I went off and I got very emotional there. I don't glorify in anyone being killed. I don't. I really don't. I'm not, I don't want an entire populace to be exterminated. But I'm sorry, it's we're at a point where what the fuck are we doing? We are at a point of what in the absolute fuck are we even doing anymore? And me, along with everyone else, are frustrated, we're angry, we're helpless because we can't do anything. And so I had to say it because I'm so frustrated and angry. And when I don't actually want the Persians to die. I don't. I want the Persians to fucking steamroll their Islamic government and the IGRC and take back their country. That's what I want them to do. And the US can help the Persians do it. But we're not doing that. The US is not doing that. They're pussyfooting the fuck around. They're allowing Iran to basically do whatever the fuck they want at this point. Yeah, you can claim, okay, we took care of their Navy. We've got the air superiority. Guess what? It hasn't slowed them down. They're still firing off missiles in every fucking direction. They're still breaking every peace treaty. What the fuck are we doing? That's what angers me and that's what frustrates me. And that's why that's why I said what I said. Because I'm frustrated, I'm angry, I'm seeing people, I'm seeing non-Islamic terrorists dying. And I want it to stop. And I know the way that it's going to stop. I know how it's going to stop. And the problem is that people in charge are not willing to do what it takes to make it stop. That's what angers me. That's what frustrates me. That's what had me spiraling like that. Anger and frustration. There. I don't know how to end this, so I'm just gonna say, what the fuck? What are we doing? What the fuck are we even doing anymore?
Remember